Have you ever gotten so deep into a fictional world that it feels, well, real? It's usually not just the epic battles or the complicated politics. It's the small stuff, the everyday details, like the brands people use. So today, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to completely deconstruct a fictional telecom brand, QhivarraWave, to see how that deep, consistent world building really works. We're talking everything from their phones to their stores to their ads, all to figure out the secret sauce that makes a fake world feel totally real.
Every great brand starts with a core idea, right? A kind of mantra. For QhivarraWave, it's this. And by presenting it in its own language right off the bat, it pulls you in. It sounds kind of mysterious, it's got a nice rhythm to it, and it sets a very specific tone before you even have a clue what it's about. So what on earth does it mean?
And there you have it, your light, your connection, your wave. See, right away, this is so much more than just a catchy tagline for a phone company. It's a whole philosophy. It's connecting a piece of technology to something deeply personal and almost elemental, your own inner light, your human relationships, and your unique wave in the world. This one little phrase, it's the seed that the entire brand is going to grow from.
Okay, so you've got this beautiful, grand philosophy. How do you turn that into something you can actually hold in your hand? Well, it all starts with the products. The phones aren't just gadgets. They're designed to be like artifacts, built around this very specific cultural style they call the Coastal Noble aesthetic. Let's see what that actually looks like.
What's so fascinating here is how the product line perfectly mirrors a social hierarchy. First, you've got the QEVRA 6, your solid, reliable base model for the average person. Its key feature is this spirit signal chip, perfect for getting a signal way out on the coast. Then you jump up to the 6 Pro for the premium user. This one has QEVRA Face Unlock, which supposedly uses the sacred geometry of your face for, extra security. And then, at the very top, you have the Coastal Elite Edition for the nobility. And its main selling point isn't speed or power. It's exclusive encrypted messaging. It's literally a digital status symbol. Let's really zoom in on that top-tier model for a second. Look at these features. An etched family crest, special ringtones based on ancient chants. This has nothing to do with having the fastest processor. This is about owning a piece of your culture, your heritage. The phone itself becomes a symbol that tells everyone in this world exactly who you are.
All right, so you've got this incredible piece of tech. Where do you go to buy it? You're not just popping into any old electronics store, that's for sure. No, the brand experience has to continue into the retail space, which is designed to feel less like a shop and more like a temple. They call it an ivory shrine to the wave.
I mean, just imagine walking through this place. You step through a huge glass entrance and you're guided by these glowing teal lights embedded in the floor. The phones aren't sitting on shelves, they're projected as holograms floating on crystal stands. You test them out in these private, soundproof pods shaped like giant wave shells. And get this, if you're buying the premium model, you're literally escorted to a place called the Noble Edition Shrine, a special ceremonial room with velvet walls. Every single step of the process is designed to make buying a phone feel important, almost sacred. Okay, so we've got the device and we've got the temple where you buy it. But to make a brand really stick, to make it believable, it needs to tell stories. And this is where advertising comes in. QhivarraWave isn't just selling you features on a spec sheet, it's selling you a feeling. And this is just brilliant because it shows you the brand's incredible emotional range. On one hand, you have the Lantern Signal ad. It's this soft, romantic, intimate story about two people finding each other in a crowded festival. The message? QhivarraWave connects souls. But then, on the other hand, you get Festival Chaos, which is this funny, chaotic, totally relatable ad where everyone's signal dies right until a QhivarraWave employee saves the day. One ad sells you a dream, the other sells you a very practical solution. It's genius.
And this is so important. The brand isn't just an outsider trying to sell something. It's woven right into the cultural fabric of this world. It shows up where people are actually living their lives, sponsoring huge cultural events, and becoming a real part of local traditions.
And check out how they pull it off. This isn't some sad little pop-up tent with flyers. It's a full-on festival hub. You can go in and build custom charms for your phone, and there's even this huge interactive signal gong that, when you hit it, sends a pulse of light through all the lanterns strung up around the festival. The brand becomes this joyful, interactive, and totally memorable part of the event itself.
Which brings us to the final, and maybe the most important piece of the whole experience, the personal moment. We've seen the product, the store, and the story. Now we get to see how it all comes together in the most intimate setting of all, the unboxing, which is framed as its own little personal ceremony. So the whole thing is framed like a scene from a movie, centered on these two characters, Peppi and Jarru. Their dialogue right away sets this tone that's all about romance and a shared journey. This isn't just some guy opening a box from Amazon. It's a huge moment in their relationship. And listen to these details. This is all about hitting every single one of your senses. Before you even lay eyes on the phone, you're experiencing deep maroon velvet, a gold foil crest, soft ivory satin, and even the smell of a coastal incense bead. It's a full-body experience designed to make you feel like you're about to handle something incredibly precious. And the story keeps building on this idea that the technology is alive. The phone isn't just a cold slab of glass. It feels warm. It has an awareness. The dialogue itself suggests this almost magical, faded connection between the person and the device. And then, when the phone actually boots up, it doesn't just show you a logo. Bam. It hits you with this message, your light, your lineage. This is where everything clicks together. The technology isn't just about you. It's now explicitly linked to your entire family history, your heritage. And this is the payoff, the big moment. The phone's AI doesn't just say Bluetooth connected. It announces Wavebond detected, Noble pair confirmed. The technology itself is officially recognizing and validating their romance and their social status. It's the ultimate blend of tech, culture, and pure emotion. So after all that, after looking at the phones, the store, the ads, and that incredible unboxing ceremony, what's the big takeaway here? Why does this whole thing work so well? Why does this brand, and by extension this world, feel so dang real? Well, the answer is actually pretty simple, but it is so powerful. It's all about absolute, unshakable narrative consistency. Every single detail we've looked at, from a slogan all the way down to the scent of an incense bead in a box, is telling the exact same story. There are zero contradictions. You can literally trace this golden thread through everything. The idea of your wave from the slogan becomes a physical wave sigil in the logo. That logo then inspires the unlock animation on the phones. Those phones are sold in a store that has wave patterns on the floor, and that whole concept is brought to life in ads where technology waves connect two people who are in love. It's a perfect, seamless, satisfying loop. You know, taking apart a fictional brand like QhivarraWave is a lot of fun, but it really does hold up a mirror to our own world, doesn't it? The brands we use, the phones in our pockets right now, they're all telling us stories too. Stories about who we are, what we should want, what we should value. So the real question to leave you with is this. How does the technology you use every day shape not just your connection to other people, but your entire culture?